My name's Tim McGarry from Epoxy Flooring Co. Today I wanted to show you the difference between grinding a floor and acid washing a floor in preparation to put down an epoxy coating. One of the most common questions I get asked from people who are looking to do it themselves is it really necessary to grind the floor? And the best way to show that is just to grind a section, and right next to it we're going to acid wash a section, just to see what the difference is. I've borrowed a friend's garage, and before I get in and do the entire floor, I thought it would just show this first section just to get to the bottom of this question and answer it once and for all. So stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back. Thanks to the wonders of technology, we have been about 2 hours since we first started, and this is the end result. So I'm going to ask a rhetorical question, and the question is this: if you were a piece of epoxy, what would you rather stick to? So you can just see, if you remember in the start of the video, this was the really badly marked section of concrete, and I deliberately ground this just to see what result we get compared to the acid wash. And as you can see, it's vastly different. Just got a great finish on it, and I've got exposed clean concrete. Pretty much all the stains have gone. I only did one pass over it. I could get it even better if we had to. But you can just imagine if you're a chemical and you're looking for a home to latch onto, that one looks pretty good. Obviously we'll be fixing that crack. But this is the acid wash. So I did two applications of the acid, and I had it at about a 25:1 ratio. Which means I had 1 litre of hydrochloric acid and 4 litres of water. So it's a pretty strong mix. It went on, and this is the end result. Vastly different to the grind. So what you could probably say, the best thing I could say about this finish here is it's clean. It's taken away a lot of the dirt, but in terms of a substrate for a coating to latch onto, I think you'd probably agree, if you were that coating, you'd rather be sitting on that one than sitting on this one. Something else I just want to point out here on the acid wash finish is you can see some marks here. And look, these marks around here. Okay, now I want to show you. This is something you really have to watch out for if you do decide to acid wash, and that is hydrochloric acid residue. It's one of the hassles with using acid washing. What that means is I need to wash it again to get rid of it. And I might have to do it 2 or 3 times, and I might have to scrub it in between, because if I try and put a coating of any sort onto that, it won't latch and it will peel off. In the months or years ahead. So that just takes more time. So it means that if you're doing it at home, you need to really I personally allow 3 days if I'm going to acid wash something, to wash it off properly, rinse it, and then let it dry out. As opposed to grabbing a grinder from your local hire specialist. The job gets done in a fraction of the time, and you're literally coating it the same day. So this gives us the best, what's called mechanical bond, and that means that the coating can literally mechanically join onto its substrate. There's 2 types of bonds we look for in epoxy world. So one is a mechanical bond, and the second is a chemical bond. So chemical bond means that we want the epoxy to chemically bind to the substrate or the floor. The best finish you're ever going to get is if you can combine those two things. Give a chemical bond and a mechanical bond. It just never lifts. It's going to stay there for your whole lifetime. Over here, we really are reliant on that chemical bond because we haven't taken off a layer of concrete to give the epoxy something to bind to. But this can work. It just takes a lot more work and you're just not guaranteed the result down the track. But you know, for the home handyman, it is an option. But if you're pretty good with your hands, what I'd recommend is get down to your local hire place, find yourself a grinder, and have a go at that. You're going to get a much better result in much shorter time. All right, that's all for today. We'll see you on the next one.